That takes us next to exposure strategy. Mike, you're still up. Break it down for us. How do these ETFs compare?
Yeah, so you've got one large cap growth. Well, you really have two large cap growth, SCHG, which is a U.S. large cap growth strategy by Schwab, QQQ, which is de facto a large cap growth strategy tracking the largest 100 stocks on the NASDAQ exchange minus financials. And then you have the S&P 500 as tracked by VOO. So there is going to be some differences, but if you look at like the direct kind of top 10 holdings, they're going to be very, very similar. So you're going to have pretty high correlation across all three of these strategies. The big difference then becomes kind of that growth tilt. And as Dave alluded to, we're talking cost, your sector tilts. And I think that's probably the biggest thing I would focus on here is two things. One, top 10 allocations for these portfolios. QQQ is currently sitting at 54% in the top 10 companies. SCHG is sitting in 52%, and VOO is at 36%. That's pretty high across the board, but obviously those two growth portfolios really diving into those mega cap names, the Meg 7 names. And that's great as long as that's what you want to hold, but it's very important to understand relative to your diversification aspect. So really then it comes down to, what are you looking for? So I kind of think, broad-based, own the VOO. If it's a long-term hold, I think you're going to have a better long-term result versus being super tech-heavy with the Qs and SCHG, as well as extremely concentrated in those top 10 names. And when I say better exposure, sure, the QQQs right now are killing it, but they may be getting a little long on the tooth. And if you kind of just think about for the next 10 years, I think a better buy and hold strategy right now is VOO. For if you're timing into large cap growth and you think that run is getting ready to continue to go and keep accelerating, then obviously you won't be able to keep up with the Qs or SCHG, which is the Schwab large cap growth.